What is up, fanatics? I'm Giles, and this is Home Theater Fanatics Live. And I'm coming at you live from Long Beach, California, in my hotel room, talking into a laptop without a microphone or headphones or anything, just doing this old school style. I'm surrounded by all of this cool hi-fi equipment, and I don't have any of it with me right here. But today is the recap of day 2 of the home entertainment show. And man, I've had a really great day today. Yesterday was kickoff day. Everything kind of got sorted out, and man, the people were here in mass, and it was pretty crazy. I mean, lots and lots and lots of people. The rooms were just packed, and when you wanted to get in, it was standing room only, and you had to wait, and people would cycle through. And so I think those are all great and wonderful issues to have, and I've had a really, really fun time. If you're interested in what the experience is just walking around at the show, early this morning before it got too busy, I actually did a Instagram live stream, and you can find this on my Instagram channel at Home Theater Fanatics in the IGTV section. And it's about a 20-minute walkthrough of the show. So I scooted through about as fast as I could the 3 floors, not really looking inside of any of the rooms or checking anything out. But, I scooted through so you could see what it was like to walk around and see the layout and kind of get a feel for things. And, each of the 3 floors has its own distinct flavor. And the 3rd floor is what I really, classify as the classic hi-fi show in a hotel experience. Because it's regular hotel rooms where they move out the bed and the furniture, and they have speakers set up in there. So you walk up and down this hall, and there's people all around. You go inside these little rooms, and you listen. And I think the idea is to more closely simulate what you would experience in your home, because when you go to the big convention ballrooms, they're all huge, and not everybody has a 50 by 40 room that's got a 15-foot ceiling or something, right? So that that's not exactly what you might see at home, but that is something that you can check out and see what the experience is like if you've never been to a show, or if you just want to experience this show vicariously. Go check that out as well. It was pretty fun to film that one. Food trucks are back again today. It was really good. I elected to go with a carne asada burrito, and it was stuffed with carne asada. I mean, this thing was like, it was big. I was like, holy smokes. So the food trucks continue to deliver the goodness, and they were here all day long till 7 o'clock. So there are 3 more minutes, I believe, that they're still here. So if you're here and you're watching and you want something from the food trucks, you better get down there because they're about to leave. Tomorrow, I think the donut truck is going to be back. So if you're down with donuts and hi-fi, this is the spot to be. I wanted to call out just a few of the things that I came across today that I thought was kind of interesting. So, I hit all the rooms yesterday, and I cycled through, but I didn't really do any critical listening. I was just taking pictures and that kind of thing. And I've thrown a bunch of those up on Instagram. So if you want to see those, I don't know, I probably got 15 or something like that up there. And I've got 500 or 600 photos in the can that I'll be trickling out over the year, for content on Instagram. But you can also find images. If you look for hashtag the show, you can find all the images that have been posted from all of the different people. I guess also hashtag the home entertainment show. But there's a lot of content that's been put out amongst me, the actual show channels, and then all of the advertisers and vendors that are here. There's a ton of stuff out there to see. Now, to get back to the cool stuff of today. So I discovered a lot of stuff on 3rd floor, sat down, did critical listening, and a few things kind of rose up to the top of the crop. And there's one company called Tonyan Labs. And this is, I think this guy is pretty new. And, this is his flyer. I don't even know if he's got a website up right now, but he builds what's called the Oriaco G6 bookshelf speaker. And this thing has a soundstage and imaging that it blows my mind. It's not like a super bass monster or anything like that, but it just sounds so good. I mean, you sit in front of this stuff and, the speakers aren't even there, right? It's just, there's music and it's coming from where it's supposed to come from. And it's really amazing. And, I listen to a lot of other stuff, and everything that's here is pretty good, right? I mean, it all kind of ranges from pretty good to, oh my God. And, these speakers kind of came out on the oh my God side. And also, oh, where are they at? This I set my laptop on them. This guy also produces content too, Tonyan Labs. And like an example, this is let me see if I can do it like the Tonight Show. Yeah, look at this. Drums and bells. And this stuff is like amazing for testing out your system. I mean, it's crazy good, and the instruments are there's like a eclectic stuff in there. It's just like nothing that I'd really heard before, and it just sounds absolutely stupendous. So the website, this it's not even on the website listed. There's just tonyanlabs.com, TONIAN labs.com. Maybe there's a website out there, but that's something really interesting. And I think the price tag on the pair of bookshelves was only $3,500. So that was something that really kind of floated up to the top for me, and I really enjoyed listening to those. I went into that room probably 4 or 5 times today, and I know the dude, I was driving him crazy. I was like a little kid again. Oh, I'm back at the hi-fi shop. It was really good stuff. Also, let me pull out my list of stuff here that I was thinking about on the third floor. Okay, another company, and this is a company from Mexico, and it's let me see if I can say it. Margules. I think it's Margules, and they have a set of tower speakers and a pair of bookshelf speakers, and they're quite reasonably priced as well. And by reasonable, I mean in the low thousands, like 5,000 or something like that. But not in the $100,000 category. So while they're not inexpensive by any stretch of the imagination, and when you get up to this level of stuff, they're not expensive at all. And I was really impressed from the sound from those, and that's Margules. They're in room 302. So if you've got the app, the Home Entertainment Show app, you can see the room and you can see the name of the vendor there in 302. So that one, is really good, and I would recommend you guys check those folks out. Tonyan Labs, they're in room 307. And I talked about this yesterday, but Heavenly Soundworks, they're brand new. This is their first time at a show. They're making a pair of powered bookshelf speakers, which I think is really cool. And now they're pretty expensive. They're $9,000 for the pair, and like another $1,000 if you want the stands. So those aren't exactly cheap either. Actually, they're clicking into the pretty expensive range, but they sound really good. And if you want something with crazy bass, I think the main driver on this is just a 5 1/4, but they have maybe they're 8-inch passive radiators on the side, so it's a bass reflex design, and it gives it pretty good extension and pretty good pickup lift on the dB output on the bass side of the house there. So it's an interesting set of powered bookshelf speakers. They look good and they sound really, really good too. And then the last one that I want to call out today, and they're in room 321. It's Pietra, I think, audio. If you're on Instagram, it's Granite Speaker Guy. And these speakers are kind of crazy because the front faceplates are made out of like slabs of stone. They look cool. They're kind of architectural, and I'm sure they're heavy as all snot, because they're really literally solid rock on the front. But those speakers I was quite impressed with as well. So go jump over to Instagram, Granite Speaker Guy, and the company is Pietra, Pietra Audio. What else is there? There's so much stuff. I think I'll cut it there, though. I don't want to go too long tonight. But that was, for day 2 experience for me. A lot of film in the can, a lot of photos. Listened to a lot of good music. Discovered what I'm going to use are several new test CDs that I'll be able to test systems with, that I think are very interesting, that came from Tonyan Labs. And then tomorrow is Sunday, last day of the show. I'll be leaving kind of early. I won't make it through the whole day. I've got to fly back to Colorado, so I'll be on a plane. But I will be here in the morning. If there are any other requests, so I knocked out a bunch of the requests today for pictures that folks wanted, and there was a request for the walkthrough, and I got that one knocked out as well. So if there's anything else that you guys are interested in, just let me know, and check in for any other comments. Frank, welcome. Glad to have you with us right now. Hi-Fi Haven, glad to have you watching as well. Thanks for following along. And man, if you're not here, wish you were here to watch and see all this cool stuff and share in the excitement. But the show is an absolute smash success. Shows are back. This proves it. We've made it through the dark times, and we're coming out on the other end. And the light indeed was not a train; it was the sunlight on the other side of the tunnel. So let's all stay vigilant. But I think we're through the hardest of it all, and the world is going to start turning back to normal, which I'm super happy about because man, this show really good. Looking forward to the Rocky Mountain Audio Fest that's coming up. Looking forward to seeing Marjorie and all the crowd there. And then Cedia, which is near and dear to my heart because you guys know I'm home theater fanatics, and that's all multi-channel, all home automation, all custom installer stuff. And I love all that. So I'm looking forward to that one. And those are my 3 shows that I have planned for the year today. But to bring it full circle back around to the home entertainment show, day number 2, big day. Tickets, from what I heard, were still being sold for tomorrow. As recent as an hour ago, which is crazy cool, right? I mean, people are coming out and they're wanting to support. They're ready to hear some hi-fi, and man, there's some really, really, really good stuff here. So, thanks thanks so much, everybody, for watching tonight. And I will try and squeeze in a day 3 tomorrow recap just before I head out. I should be able to get that one in for you. And like I said, hit me up if you need anything. And if not, have a wonderful evening. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.